Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Say hello to the Market Minute. I'm changing formats on my market update since nobody wants to watch a 20-minute market update full of graphs and figures. Statistically, you were only watching 44 seconds of those. So we're going to switch it up. I'm going to get through this in a minute or less. Probably not, but I'll try. As a part of my strategy to make my content more appealing, I decided to wear these fake glasses, which I think make me look more interesting. What do you think? It works for Brad McCallum. Why shouldn't it work for me? So, Market Minute. I'm even going to use these cue cards. Actually, they're Far Side tearaway calendar things, but they'll do in a pinch. So, without further ado, here we go. Record month, all-time record month, 4,107 sales. That's up 41.5%. 5,485 new listings. That's up 23.5%. 4,364 is the total inventory. That's down 19.5%. See where this is going? Inventory is down. Sales are up. Still a seller's market. Only 1 month of supply. If people stopped listing their properties, everything in Calgary would be sold in 1 month. Typical home in Calgary in March 2022 cost $518,000. That's up 18% year over year. Detached homes, hottest segment. A typical detached home in Calgary in March 2022 cost $620,000. That's up 20% year over year. 20%. If you bought a year ago, you're up 20%. That's huge. I've been contacting my clients from last year and saying, hey, you're up 20%. Some of them want to sell. Right now, March 2022, detached homes are $73,000 higher than they were just in December. That's right. If you bought in December, you're up 73 grand. You made more money from your house than you did at your job, probably. If you made more money at your job, congratulations, you're rich. 57% of the houses sold were over 600 grand. The $400,000 to $500,000 detached home is going the way of the dodo. They're still out there. Buy them while you can. They're going away. Semi-detached, $478,000 is what a typical semi-detached cost in Calgary last month. That's up 16% year over year. Inventory is down 20%. Row homes, this is a really hot segment. All-time high sales volume, 1,550 row homes sold in the Calgary market last month. That's up 96% year over year. That's huge. A lot of that is because there's a lot more product. A lot of those are rentals, and I have one. People are kicking out their tenants. I'm kicking out my tenant so I can sell it because the price has finally come back. That's good for investors. If you're a buy and hold investor, if you're a landlord, rents are going up, vacancies going down. $335,000 is what a typical row home costs in Calgary in March. That's up 17% year over year. We're not quite up to the previous peak in pricing, but we're getting there. We went up 4% just in last month. So things are moving really fast. Apartments, big news for apartments, finally catching up. I predicted this. I said, hey, as the price of houses and duplexes and townhomes starts to go out of people's reach, they're going to look at these cheap apartments, cheap and plentiful apartments in Calgary, and go, hey, that's a pretty good deal. Let's buy one or two or three. So price is starting to come up a little bit, $265,000. That's up 4% year over year. So not the dramatic gains you're seeing, but moving in the right direction. Not quite the peak prices that we saw, 15 years ago, but we're getting there fast. Supply way down. Just 2 months supply on apartments. They're pushing into seller's market territory, a place they haven't been in a long time. Still, decent selection out there. Still very attractive pricing. But good news in apartments. And to conclude, great month. It was a great month for me. I did 8 ends. That's my best ever. No, we are not in a bubble. Don't listen to anyone that says we're in a bubble. There's not a bubble about to burst. Don't panic sell. Don't sell if you don't need to. Don't be afraid to buy. Don't wait for the market to cool off. It ain't cooling off. It's going to continue to go up for a while. There's still lots of room to move up. We're still in a seller's market. The rates are going up. Interest rates are going up. People's affordability goes down when the rates go up. So that's going to put some downward pressure on demand. It's also going to shift people to cheaper product, to apartments and townhouses and stuff. But the supply is still tight. If you're a buyer in this market, it's got a little bit easier to buy. We're not getting those frenzied, bidding wars that we had in January and February because the supply is starting to catch up, but it's still really, really tight. Still just a month of supply. And as a warning, as a caveat, if you see a clickbait headline, something in your feed, something in your Instagram feed or in your news feed that says the Canadian market, that refers to the Canadian market, don't even bother reading it. Saying Canadian market is like saying the Canadian weather. It's not a thing. I'm concerned with the Calgary market. Toronto, Vancouver, Winnipeg, Halifax, totally different circumstances, totally different situation, going different directions. I'm interested in the Calgary market. If you're watching this, you're interested in the Calgary market. So don't even bother reading it. And as always, if you want to know what your house is worth, if you want to know what pricing strategy and marketing strategy I would use to get rid of your house or apartment or townhouse, give me a call, give me a text, give me an email, send me a DM. I'm easy to get a hold of. I'm everywhere. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. And I guess that's it. Did we keep it under a minute? We're at 5 minutes. That's the best I can do for now. I'll keep working on it. Maybe next month we'll have it under a minute. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching.